these clips being released, and then we'll give my views.
So, yeah, exactly. So, you were on a reality TV show, and a video of you hitting a woman with a belt.
Yeah, so video of me hitting a woman with a belt blows up. It's all this is like 10 years ago, before the internet was big. So it's like English tabloids, blah, blah, blah. Andrew's a woman beater, Amber's a woman beater. The woman, obviously, now once again, this is an IQ test, right? Because any guy who's bad with women would look at it and go, Tate's a woman beater. Any man who's actually a G, who's been around a little bit, would look at the video and go, man, she wants that.
Yeah, the crying really gave it away. The uncomfortable, unpleasant body language of the woman in that video, which unfortunately I can't show on YouTube, really gave it away that she loved it, Tate. And you're right, maybe we don't understand because we're not a G. I mean, is that like a gangster sort of thing? I don't know.
She likes it.
A little bit of spanking.
You know, it's normal, right?
But a fly girl gonna get some spanking.
But if you're a dude who never gets laid, you can't fathom that a woman would want that. So they can't fathom it. So really, this is not even an IQ test. This is a test of how good you are with chicks.
So not really an explanation for it. His fan base seemed to think that this has been debunked as a case of she was up for it. It was a submissive relationship. Now, let's put aside what everyone thinks for a second, and I'll tell you what I think. Without physically seeing the video, it's hard to judge just from audio how brutal Andrew is treating these women. She was crying. She did not look happy. This did not look like an environment where it felt safe and there were restrictions in place. When you have to hide yourself in the toilet because you know what's coming, whether you think you're into it or not, this is not okay. This is not okay behavior. This is not the behavior of a G. This is not the behavior of a man. And with everything else coming out and his words, which we'll get more and more into in this video, it's very, very apparent to me, and he doesn't deny it. He gets off on hurting women, making them feel vulnerable, dominating them, and letting them in their place.
Aren't you lucky? Only you and every hot chick in the world gets to see this room.
She's probably handcuffed under the bed. Now, I know I'm not even going to touch upon the human sex trafficking, you know, stuff like that. Unfortunately, I can't prove any of that. And it's been investigated, and Andrew has already come forward and stated that this woman was arguing, jealous, whatever, and then she texted her boyfriend and he called the police, whatever. I don't know. Let's see how much logic he can juice out of us in this video.
A lot of people ask me, Andrew, why do you have a machete next to your bed? And my answer is simple. Why wouldn't I have a machete next to my bed? Why don't you have a machete next to your bed? Like, what if someone gets in the house, gets fresh? So yeah, someone knocks on my door in the middle of the night. I have to go answer the door, just instantly pick up my machete.
Yeah. Well, that says a lot, doesn't it? It's like he's hiding from something. It's like he's compensating. It's probably just the postman. If you have to go to the front door and feel you need a machete every single time you go to the front door, you've done some bad shit. You're worried about something. I go to my front door. Sometimes I'm still brushing my teeth. It's a fucking postwoman.
Any room I'm in my house, I can produce a weapon. And if you can't do the same thing, you need to think long and hard about why you're such a little pussy. So some little pussy-ass dude.
So this clip inspired many people to say that Andrew's just trolling us. That this entire thing from the beginning has just been a character. A lot of the people that I've spoken to who know him personally have said that this is not the case. This is exactly what he's like. And we can see it going way back in interviews to the Big Brother days, to his island survival days when he took part in trash reality shows. You can see this mentality has always been there from a very young age. And to answer those people that if it is a character and all these things he's saying about women in this video and all the other videos, is if it's just a character, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is going out there. People are buying this. People are believing this. It is encouraging hatred towards females. It's still wrong. If it's fake or if it's real. I remember I once reacted to a YouTuber who pretended that he was not only sleeping with his sister, but that she was also 13 years old. Turns out that she was one of his friends. They weren't sleeping together and she was 19 or something. And a lot of people were like, oh, it's just for views. And that YouTuber reacted back to me and talk to me at a convention saying, you were talking bare shit about me. I said exactly what I saw. You made a video pretending you were sleeping with your underage sister. That's pedophilia and incest.
Once said to me, yeah, but if it's next to your bed, what if you like upset a girl and she catches you cheating and gets a machete? Bro, there's no female alive, even with a machete, that would stand a chance against the immense...
Hold on, he's loading. Someone forgot to charge their Tate.
power I possess.
Okay. Anyone, and again, this is coming from someone who's a decorated athlete in combat sports. If a woman or a man, anyone, comes at you with a machete like that, it's not like the movies. You run. You don't try and disarm them and chop them. Wah! You're going to get hurt. Someone swinging and wielding a machete, you're not going to be able to stop them. And guys like this that think they're some sort of gods, no one can beat them. I just know so many guys like this, and it frustrates me because their ego is so out of whack that it's like they're not based in reality. You're going to get hurt, regardless of gender. You're gonna get fucked up if someone comes at you with a machete. End of subject.
Anything competently.
Jesus Christ.
Let's see it coming. What would a woman do?
You obviously have never watched an Israeli military training video with women. The whole ideology that women are just completely incapable of any form of combat at all is so moronic. He can't handle that women could whoop his ass. He can't handle that there are strong women out there. This man is compensating for something. This man is afraid of something. This man has to be powerful.
In her face and grip her up by the neck. Like, shut up, bitch! Machete's on the floor, her panties are all wet. You go, fuck her. That's how it goes. Slap, slap, grab, choke, shut up, bitch, sex.
Yeah, all women want that, Tate. Jesus Christ.
Every real G knows these basic moves. These are the basic moves of pimping. Fucking some little amateur. What if a girl picks it up? You're a fucking loser.
Whenever I do like meet and greets and stuff, or I recently went to a school prom, and a lot of the kids came up to me, and you could tell where their mindset was in this day and age. It's very concerning. Oh, all the likes you get, all the views you get. Are you a millionaire, Daz? What car do you have, Daz? Andrew Tate has all these Bugattis and, you know, branded clothing and lives a very luxurious lifestyle. And he's out here saying that's what you have to do to be a G. That's what you have to do to be a man. You have to choke them and slap them and put them in their place, even when they're coming at you with a machete. And then they're going to like it and just fall in love with you. And boys, young boys, are eating this up. Can't escape it. You slap an iPad in your kid's hand and you think they'll be fine, and they're not. Some kids are idolizing this image of Andrew. Just like me when I was younger, before they had the warning signs on the beginning of wrestling, don't try this at home. I fucking tried it at home. You know? It's no different now. And his words and his influence are reaching far, far and wide. More than people like Taylor Swift. Mainstream celebrities. This guy on Google has been searched many, many times. And parents just aren't aware of exactly what they're saying, and how kids look at his lifestyle and think, so to be like Andrew and drive that Bugatti, because that's what's important in life, that'll make me happy. I've got to slap a few hoes. That's as simple as it gets, folks. That is the world we're living in. Influence. That's why we're called influencers. I hate that word because it makes it look like puppet masters. But I can't ignore the fact that young people watching us are influenced by our actions. I grew up in the Vine era. I rose through the Vine era. I saw worrying challenges as they escalated. People setting themselves on fire and trying to put themselves out because one video got 1 million views. People died. People are influenced by powerful people online. And because he doesn't care, because he genuinely believes in what he's saying is right, young boys are gonna attempt to behave like him. They're gonna go to a young girl at school and they're gonna treat her like shit, and then that's gonna imprint on her.
Female.
Jesus Christ.
Women can't fight. You're not designed to fight. You're incapable of fighting, and you're incapable of handling genuine violence. Every single time I see a clip of some chick in some self-defense fight bullshit, it annoys me because they always underestimate and they don't train for the reality of violence. If a man grabs you, you knee him in the balls and run away. You knee me in my balls, all I'm going to do is get pissed off.
You get kneed in the balls. Okay, I've heard so many dicks say this. Okay, if you knee a man in the balls in the right place, we go down. It just is. No man, unless you're one of these monks that have been training for years, can't even produce babies anymore because you get constantly kicked till you lose all feeling. You will be dropped. You're full of shit, Tate.
Men are bigger than women. Like, think about it. When two professional fighters fight, if there's a 5-kilo weight difference, that's a big deal difference in.
Yeah, in fighting there are weight classes, and you know, women do not fight men. Women do not compete against men in the Olympics. Most people understand that in terms of physicality, often or not, men are usually bigger, taller. You know, that does not make them better because we have a physical advantage. It doesn't mean he'd win in a race against a female runner. She could whoop his ass. She could be faster. It doesn't really mean that he can beat every single woman on the planet in combat. Like, there are women out there who are probably taller and bigger than him, believe it or not. But stating the fact that, oh, men are stronger, what are you trying to prove? What does that mean at the end of the day? We have different fight classes and weight classes in fighting for a reason. It's to keep things fair. We all know this. It doesn't mean men are better than women because we are born with a physical advantage. Women are born with physical advantages such as going through childbirth, and their bodies and the stuff their bodies have to go through growing up is insane. Men will never understand what women have to go through